little bit with this next contestant. His name is Tylor Wolters, and he's a comedian, and he is going to do his skit for us that he has written entirely on his own. And now he is right at home here. He's a Hononegah High School student. Tylor, come on out. How you got started in comedy?
I actually went to a camp in Second City, and it was just 2 weeks of just improv and stand-up comedy. And after 2 weeks of doing that, I just knew that this is what I love to do. So.
What's the biggest secret about comedy making people laugh?
I don't write anything down. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet, but I just kind of roll with it, you know. So I get lucky a lot. So hopefully I'm on the ball tonight.
Very good. Thank you so much.
I don't mean to brag or anything, but my stool has a water bottle on it. I didn't even pay for that water bottle, so yeah, you could say I made it. And I just wanted to start off tonight by telling you a little fact about myself. First thing you should know about me, I hate kids. It's not like the kind of hatred for kids most people have. I hate kids because it's like, come on, grow up already. So, you know, and I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just gonna jump right in. Freshman year high school, imagine a shorter, kind of fatter Tylor, and I had one thing on my mind, the girl who sat in front of me in math class. Nothing about math, all I wanted to do was impress this girl, because I knew if I could get this girl to prom with me, my dad would stop making all those harsh accusations, and I would finally win his respect. So I knew this is what I had to do. So I kind of the best word I can describe it is I slither up next to her in the hallway, and I'm shaking, my heart's racing, I'm sweating, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But I look at her straight in the eyes and I say, will you go to prom with me? You know, just as friends? Just as friends is one of the worst lines you can possibly say. If a guy goes up to you and says, hey, do you want to go out, but you know, just as friends, that means he knows you're gonna say no, and he's already ready to counteract it. So when you go around saying, oh yeah, so-and-so asked me out, can you believe that? He can be like, oh no, it was just as friends. And you know, but when I ask her out, she starts laughing, and not in like the giggly cute kind of laughing, like the har laughing directly at me. And so I'm a little hurt, and she says, Tylor, I'm not going to prom with you. And I was like, that's a little implied from the laughing. And she said, and I'll tell you why, because I have a boyfriend. She was already going out with somebody. So as you can see, our relationship was already off to a really rocky start, straight from the get-go. I knew it wasn't gonna last, so I had to cut it off. I'm like, listen, we've had a good 3 months, but it's kind of mostly you, it's somewhat me, but you know, where this isn't gonna work. So I broke up with her. She was pretty heartbroken about it, but you know, I don't really mention it to people. A little bit, I guess. But I was completely ruined. I never wanted to ask anybody out ever. Finally, senior year, 3 months ago, I have all this, I was ready to ask another girl out, and I had all this confidence, and the confidence was because I saw a video on YouTube, best title ever, picking up chicks in a fat suit, exactly what the title implies. This dude puts on a fat suit, just like chin after chin is going on, and he walks up to these two ladies, he just pulls out his phone, and just goes, hey mom, I'm gonna have to call you back, just found two beautiful ladies, I think I'm gonna get their numbers. Hangs up the phone, smoothest thing I've seen in my entire life. The girls start giggling, like laughing in a good way, and he gets their numbers, and I'm like, well, if it's that easy, I can do that. So finally, I can ask this girl out. And so I get on Facebook where bravery starts and ends, and I send her a message. And the message goes like this. First word, A. E-Y. I don't even include the H. That's how confident I am. You're like, yeah, you know there's an H coming, but I'm not going to give it to you. E-Y-A. First line of it. A. If you'd be willing to lower your standards a bit, boom, great intro, she knows what's coming up. Then I'd be willing to pay for your overpriced movie ticket and hold your hand. If you're lucky, that's pretty good. That's the best I could come up with in like 2 minutes. It's like you're like, if you'd be willing to lower your standards, so like she thinks she's above you, and then you're like, you can hold my hand. If you're lucky, it's like, boom, now she's below you, so she has all these mixed feelings, and all she can think of is yes. It's like, I lotion these hands, I get my elbows lotioned, like, you don't deserve this. This is me. So, I ask her out, and 3 hours later, that was close. 3 hours later, I get a response from her. It was nothing, but the little Facebook message had a check mark on it, which means she's read it, she just hasn't responded to me yet. So I'm sweating, I'm pacing back and forth. So I talked to a mutual friend of ours, and I'm like, hey, just ask so-and-so out. Haven't heard a response, I think it's a yes. I get a message from our mutual friend. Tyler, don't you know that she has a girlfriend? Let me just break that down for you real quick. Don't you know, do not you know, you do not know. I was unaware of the fact that she has a girlfriend. Oh, are you kidding me? That she has a girlfriend. I'm not just not this girl's type, I'm not even her gender preference. I can't get much worse at this. This is about as bad as it gets. But I know, that first message, that was smooth as butters. That was like Land O'Lakes mixed with silk. Like, that's how smooth that was. And I can't just send her another letter. Oh, by the way, I didn't know you had a girlfriend? Because that's like throwing salt on your butter. No one's gonna, some people do that. Throwing sand on your butter. Nobody's gonna eat that butter. Well, like, Paula Deen would probably like mouth something racist under her mouth and like throw the butter in deep fryer, just pull it out with her bare hands and like smash it into her face. But that's Paula Deen. I'm not cooking for Paula Deen. I'm cooking for this girl. So, I message her again. This is how the message went. Hey, this time I put an H because you know I'm in trouble. Hey, found out we have something in common. We both like girls. Find out it's just a phase, hit me up. That's about as far as that went. Thank you all, you're all beautiful, although I can't see you because of the lights.
Thank you.